It has come to my attention that the girls don't uni steam, and no shame, because over here we give game. Before I dive into the reasons why you need to uni steam, I want to tell you the importance of uni steaming. One of the reasons why, as women or even as humans, let me generalize for a bit. As humans, we need to cleanse. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, you need to cleanse. You need to know when something is off. Something is just off. Let me give you the reasons why you need to uni steam. First things first, your womb. As women, we always have what we say, I don't know how I know, but I know it. I know something is wrong. So your womb is connected with your brain. Why do you think it's advised to go on intermittent fastings in churches or even other institutions to fast? Why do you think in Islam they tell you about fasting like for 28 days? Because it helps to cleanse you. It is not just a spiritual thing, it is a normal human thing. Like, the body needs it. The body needs to reset. I can't go into medical terms because I'm not a doctor and I'm not studying medicine right now. You see, most of the times when people talk about skincare, people who really want to help, they'll tell you, do you eat well? Are you hydrated? Do you drink, things that hydrate you? So now I'm going to tell you how I do my, I've done 3 videos this night. I just came from the store. I don't know, I just have so much energy. If it was days like when I wouldn't have done that, I would have been so tired. So now let me just tell you how to yoni steam. I'm not saying this is something you need to do. I'm just telling you what I do and what works for me. You can go on the internet and do your research, but I just want to put the girls on game. Because as humans, we need rituals, and you as a woman, you need that in order to connect with yourself. So now let me go straight to the point. First things first, you need to do your research on herbs, cloves, rosemary, cinnamon, fenugreek seeds, Epsom salt. Boil it. Put it in water, boil it on the stove. When it's boiling, you have to make sure to speak over it, because words are spell. Again, I'm not saying this is something you should do. If you don't believe in things like this, it is totally okay. You're still welcome to learn new perspective, but these are just things that I believe that has worked for me and is working for me. So boil the water. When it's boiling, you have to speak over it. You have to speak over it, like, what do you want these herbs to do? Because you know why? Words are spells. You actually spell a word. They tell you spell a word, like, spell this word, spell the word paint. You are spelling. It's a spell. You are casting it. We use words to go for interviews. You use words to cuss people out. You use words to ask for something in prayer. So words are spell. You might as well use it to work for you. So just go back. And during our school days, they used to teach us about the elements of the world. You have water, you have soil, you have you have air, you have fire, you have so many others that is just esoteric knowledge. But use this. Water is an element, and use it to work for you. So now you have combined your herbs together and they're on the stove. Just one thing you have to believe. Now this is where it gets trickier. You have to believe in yourself. Not what I tell you, not what your researches online may say. You have to believe that, okay, now I'm doing this in order to heal myself, in order to come back to myself, to my sensuality, to own it. You have to believe in what you say, and you have to be intentional. Maybe even before that, write down things you want to be done for that water or that herbs to do for you. Like, write it down what you want. So secondly, I don't want to make this video too long, but I think I'll be posting it on YouTube, so if it's too long, you can go watch it there. So after that, you can find a bucket or there are, I use a bucket, right? There are other stuff on Amazon that are for Yoni steaming, where they actually sell it online. They put the herbs together, they sell it. All you have to do is do your thing and boil it and sit. They have it's like a chair or like a stool or something that you sit on, and the heat, the steam evaporates, to your lady parts. So you can use a bucket, you can use whatever works for you, but I've heard that using a bucket, mixing, with plastic, it has toxins or whatnot. I don't know, you can do your research, but I just hope I should actually find mine and use it properly. So when you are doing your Yoni steaming, so now you've poured the water into the bucket, you're about to sit, you have to consider three things. First, your safety. If it's too hot, don't allow it to burn you, because you're using this thing to work for you, right? So you might as well don't allow it to burn you. If it's burning, get up. Like, don't hurt your skin. Yeah. And if you find out that when you're doing this it irritates you or something, stop. Maybe find something else that you can use to cleanse. Sometimes it's not water that would work for you. Sometimes maybe it's just breathing, and calling your energy back, or just purging. Secondly, you have to know what you're releasing. This is where people get things turned out. You have to know what you're releasing. Are you releasing anger? Are you releasing stress? Are you releasing an ex or exes? Are you releasing family drama? Are you releasing yourself, from you? Because sometimes we are the ones that are stuck in our ways. So, you have to factor that. That's why it has to be a mental thing. It is like a central thing. It is a ritual. It is between yourself. It's between you. It helps you to come back to yourself. What are you releasing? Because sometimes it's good to go to therapy. I am all for therapy. I am all for talking about things that has happened to you, like to purge and vent out, so you don't get that pent up energy and start taking it out on people, or even being stuck in your own ways. Yeah. But we have to find other ways to release, because we go through life every day. We meet people that irritate us, that triggers us. We have been in relationships or in commitments, that in jobs that just wrecks us and wrecks our nervous system. So you have to be intentional. Firstly, what are you saying over this water, over your herbs? Secondly, what do you want to release? Yeah, write it down. When you're sitting down, you can even have it on a paper. Now, this is where it gets good. When you're doing this, you have to maybe put your phone on D&D. Don't use your phones. I don't recommend that. I mean, I've been there, I've done it, I'm doing it. I don't recommend you using your phone. Don't take your phone with you in the bathroom or wherever you're steaming your yoni, you're doing your ritual. Don't do it. It's a distraction. In fact, put your phone on D&D, or you can put it silent mode. Yeah, so you don't get distracted. Write everything on paper so you are in the moment. So when you're in that moment, you have to be aware of what you're releasing. Release it, cry, whatever emotion, just believe. You have to believe that you're purging. Yeah, again, don't burn yourself, because sometimes it gets so hot, the water gets so hot that you can get up from it, like get up, let the steam blow, so you can protect your skin. It's like, let me say, after every 2 months, after every 3 months, or a month, depending on how heavy you feel or whatever situation you find yourself in. If you're doing it, sometimes use 3 days to do it. Day 1, day 2, day 3, for a month, or maybe for 3 months. It just depends. For me, I have what I do. I know when I need it. I know when my body needs it. I know, like, it alerts me. You have to restore. Now, this is a must. This is a must. When you release, you have to restore. You see, we have a saying that when one door closes, another door opens. So it's just like that. If you release and you don't restore with something, something else restores itself. It could be something you are not aware of. It could be something you are aware of. It could be anything. The best thing you can do for yourself in that moment is to restore it. So now what are you restoring? Write it down before, so you don't get all how do I say, unprepared for the moment, and you don't know what to say. But to be honest, in that moment, whatever you say, like, just just believe it. You will know. But just to stay prepared and proactive, it's good to get yourself ready. Like, just write it down so you know the important things that you'd like to say to occupy the space that you've released. And so sometimes what we need is discipline. Sometimes we have all the ideas in place, we have the support, we have the people. What we need is discipline backed with speed, because this is what I've noticed about myself. I always have downloads, constantly. We could be in a different conversation. In that moment, I'll be having up to 15 ideas, thoughts, people, not because I can't control my mind, but because I have accepted the fact that I am neurodivergent. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes we have the ability, we have the capacity, we have the knowledge, the people, we have everything, but what we lack is discipline and speed. I have been there. So having a ritual, it doesn't mean that you have to steam your yoni. It could be your breathing ritual. It could be that you wake up in the morning and just dance, light up your candles, your incense, just whatever. It could be that when you're going to sleep, or even when you're eating, or you have a specific tea. It doesn't need to be a whole lot of things, but it just has to be something that you connect with, something that you can go back to, something that works for you, not only as a woman but as humans, because we are spiritual beings. We are actually spirits in this flesh, because isn't it obvious that when we die or depart from this world, our energy or whatever was possessed, or whatever possessed this body or was operating in this body, leaves and goes somewhere else we don't even know. Or probably we know, we just don't want to believe it. Everyone has different stories and myths and beliefs about it, but what I'm trying to say is, find something that works for you, and in that moment you need to ask for discipline. You need to ask for speed. You need to ask for clarity. You need to ask for protection, because all that you're restoring yourself, you're calling back your energy, you are going to be potent. You are going to be light. And what does light what does light attract? It attracts flies. It attracts darkness. It shines so bright. It also attracts lights, other lights, and when you shine bright, you blind people with your lights so much that they can't handle it, and you have to be okay with that. And don't be so egotistical that you forget that you are human too. You can make mistakes, you can be harsh, you can be shouting, you can be talking back at people, you can be doing a lot of things that is also a form of releasing, because this is where people get stuck. And this is what I've noticed: when you're releasing, it's not just in that moment, you're also purging. Someone could trigger you, or you could be triggered by anything. That is you actually releasing. That's why it's good during that moment. You have to be conscious of what you do. If you have kids, you have to be conscious. If you have a husband or partner or whatnot, or even if you're working in an office or whatever you're surrounding yourself with, you have to be cautious, because you are releasing. You are restoring as well. You have to be conscious of what you internalize. So a lot of everything takes work. That's why being a baddie or being a badass person is work. It's so much work. That's why people are not more mad when they lose money. They are more mad when they lose their time, because it's so precious. It's something they can't get anymore, because you're putting so much time and effort in yourself. So you have to value that. Something I always tell myself, I'm like, when I stand in my kitchen for like 10 to 15 minutes just talking, just venting and talking to myself, I'm like, princess, words without action is just words. We can say a lot, if I don't put it into action, like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I can talk all I want about this, but I have to practice it. All that I'm speaking out right now, I'm actually listening to myself. So sometimes it's easier said than done. So just be patient with yourself, love yourself at every given moment, every phase of your life, because it's only you who have your back. People would advise you, people would talk to you, you have people around you who will tell you what to do, what not to do, they will support you, but at the end of the day, you are the one who is responsible to make the changes. Not because of anything, it's because only you can make the changes. It is what it is. And part of a ritual is also dancing. Dancing is a ritual. Shaking your ass is a ritual. We've been doing this from way back when, since the invasion, before slave trade. We had drums. Do you see how the Nigerians dance? The Nigerian women, do you see how they dance? They shake the bunda, like they move the hips. It's, oh my god. Have you seen how Sierra Leoneans dance? We have to really go back as women. It comes with a surge of energy. That is what I have experienced, right? So for me, I believe that doing all of this helps me to know myself on a deeper level and to embrace who I am as a woman. Also, is that we have this stereotype that we operate in that we are not even aware of. Now, let me tell you what I mean. When you dance as a woman, when we just move our bodies and we move our hips, society doesn't like that. Why? Because we are in our power. They see it as, oh, you are moving your body for the male gaze. You are shaking your waist. You are twerking for the male gaze. No. I have embraced myself to the point that I can flow with my body. I can flow with my thought, with my words. My thought chakra is open. My body is fluid. I am not in that state anymore. I can move. I am a human being before I am a woman. You are sexualizing it. You are sexualizing my voice. You're sexualizing my movements, my dance poses. It's not me. So this ritual helps you to come back to yourself. Don't get me wrong, there are certain women or certain people who do things to appease the male gaze or whatnot, but that's not what I'm talking about. So people who understand know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to make this long, and I just hope this works for you. If you have any questions so far, please leave it in the comments so I can come back with more answers and more videos for you, and also I can probably learn. And if you have been doing this, please give me more tricks and tips. And if you have been doing this, please let me know your process and your journey so far and your experience and what to look out for, like what are the hazards, because to be honest, there is a consequence for everything we do. In fact, there are consequences for everything we do, whether we think or look at it from a positive aspect. There are consequences. So I would really love to hear your positive and your other sides of your your negative, or whatever that you have experienced so far doing this ritual. I hope this helps. Please leave a comment. Tell me if this account resonates with you. If not, that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep popping once in a while on your feed. All right, so bye, and see you in my next maybe.